You're listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.
Three numbers before the open: forced sell-offs, Wall Street's bottom call, and a fresh foreign buying streak. Retail investors got hit with 59.6 billion won in forced liquidations yesterday, a second straight day above 50 billion. Wall Street just called the bottom on Korean chip stocks, with Morgan Stanley holding a KOSPI target of 9,000. Foreign investors bought 3.46 trillion won of Korean stocks over 3 straight days. And petrochemical credit ratings are sliding as China's oversupply keeps hammering Korean producers. It's Thursday, July 23rd. Here's what today's story could mean for the Korean market. KOSPI's pullback below 6,000 triggered a wave of margin call liquidations, even as foreign investors began buying back in. Global banks are reassessing Korea's chip sector after weeks of steep declines in memory stocks. At the same time, Chinese oversupply is dragging down Korea's petrochemical names, pulling credit ratings lower across the sector. Here's what the numbers show. Forced liquidations hit 59.6 billion won yesterday, the highest since July 10th. The share of margin debt getting force sold jumped from 1.1% on the 16th to 5.7% by the 21st, more than a five-fold jump in days. Morgan Stanley kept its KOSPI target at 9,000, and JPMorgan held an overweight call on Korea with a 12,500 target. Server-grade DDR5 spot prices jumped as much as 146% from June's fixed contract price, driven by Middle East sovereign AI buying. Foreign investors bought a net 3.46 trillion won over 3 trading days, led by 1.43 trillion won into SK Hynix and 1.38 trillion won into Samsung Electronics. 5 petrochemical issuers, including LG Chem and Lotte Chemical, had their credit ratings or outlooks cut this year as Chinese oversupply persists. So what does this mean for active traders in the Korean market? Earlier, we said Wall Street just called a bottom on Korean chip stocks. Here's what that means for you. The sector's swings this week reflect a genuine debate about direction, not settled consensus. So treat any single day's move with caution. This month's earnings from Intel on the 24th, SK Hynix on the 29th, Samsung Electronics on the 30th, and Amazon on the 31st will be the next real test of that bottom call. With margin call liquidations still elevated and foreign flows just turning positive, volatility around the open is likely to stay higher than usual this week. That's today's AI Prism Stock Investors. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI Prism is a Won IFRA award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.